guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I thought, why not go ahead and give you some TV shows that you might want to watch during this quarantine, during this coronavirus. It has gotten so bad recently. It was already bad before, but now it's just like 10 times as worse. Everybody's getting sick. So the shows I'm going to be listing is the top 10 of what I like to watch. I've already seen every single show that I'm listing, and they are really amazing, awesome to watch with family, friends. Maybe if you're too small, don't watch them, but they're great shows other than that. And so let's get right into it. Okay, so let's get started, guys. For the number one show that I have recently watched, my cousin actually told me about this show, and it is so amazing, is How to Get Away with Murder. It's a weird name, scary name, but it's really good. It's about like, not CSI, it's like lawyers, and they're trying to solve cases, basically. But it's really crazy and twisted, but you need to watch this if you're into like lawyer, like wanting to be a lawyer or wanting to go into like, I guess CSI. I don't know if that's what it is, but it's super amazing if you want to like crack stuff down. It's basically about a group of college students or university students trying to pursue to be a lawyer, and they run into a lot of mess, a lot of deaths, a lot of murders that they commit, but they get out of it and they know how to get away with murder. So watch that one, guys. For the second show, I do recommend watching The 100. I love that show and I still see it till this day. And Clark is my favorite character out of it. So watch The 100. It's about a group of teenagers that are prisoners on, it's called an ark. It's like a big spaceship up in space, of course, because our Earth, it just died. It died of radiation. So they're sending teenagers that were sent to prison or that got in trouble down to Earth to see if it's still livable. Yeah, that's kind of crazy to send little teenagers to Earth to see if they're gonna die or not. But that's what they do. They end up living, and well, they run into a bunch of messed up things, more to say. So watch that one if you're into space and sci-fi, I guess that's what you call it. So 100 is a big yes recommendation for me. The third show that I'm going to be listing is called The Order. I recently just started watching it this year, and it kind of caught my attention. It didn't at first because it looks so fake and weird, and I was like, this is so weird, but it's really good. The Order is really good. I thought I was gonna expect way more out of it, but it was really good. The Order is basically about So The Order is basically about a group of university students, or this kid that goes into university, and he hears about this society, a secret society that they have at that university. It's called, I guess, the Order of the Blue Rose, and he ends up getting the Blue Rose to be accepted into the secret society, and it's all about magic and werewolves, and it's just all over the place. But it's really good. Two secret societies fighting against each other, and if you like magic, if you like fantasies, then that's your show, guys. Okay, so for the fourth show that I want to recommend is superhero shows. So it's gonna be, I think, 4, 5, 6. So 3 shows that are superhero shows. So for number 4, it's gonna be The Flash. The Flash is about a man that gains powers because this guy makes an accelerator, which is also like a scientific structure, scientific machine, and so it blows up, and Barry, which is the Flash, gains his speed and he starts running fast. He's really fast, and So yeah, the Flash is born by a scientific machine that explodes, and he saves the day every single episode. But it's more than that, though. It's like a timeline, a story timeline where he saves people, and he saves his wife, or soon to be wife. But yeah, he's called a speedster. His name is the Flash. So if you're into, again, if you're into sci-fi, I guess that would fall into superheroes, right? Wouldn't it be sci-fi? Well, anyways, it's a superhero show, and he saves the day with Supergirl, the Arrow, with DC Legends of Tomorrow, and that's just other shows that I'm gonna list right now. But it's really good. You need to watch all of the superhero shows. They're all linked together with the CW, so watch those. For number 5, it's gonna be The Arrow. The Arrow is also a superhero show, and he's a vigilante that wears green. And the way he became a vigilante is because he ended up on an island and was left. People thought he was dead. Okay? Dead. And that wasn't it. He was just stranded on an island with people that were on that island. And well, he had to fend for himself. So he did. He learned. There was a guy that taught him how to be like a bad vigilante and how to kick butt with an arrow and everything. So that's why he's called Arrow. He knows how to shoot a bow and arrow. And he's also a superhero. At first, he's not a superhero. He's a vigilante, like I said. So people don't see him as a superhero because he kills the beginning. But he eventually becomes a part of like the superhero group, the clan with Supergirl and the Flash. So it's really amazing to watch that. For show number 6, it's gonna be DC Legends of Tomorrow. I really like that show. At first I thought I couldn't watch it. It was like really like boring to me. But the more I watched it, I was like, dang, this is a really good show. You need to watch it. It's about time, like kind of like a Back to the Future kind of thing, but in like a TV show with a group, not just Marty. Is that was his name? I already forgot. I haven't seen Back to the Future in forever. But it's a group, like superheroes again, trying to save time, trying to become legends because they were supposed to be losers, and well, they're gonna become legends because they saved the timeline. They saved the past, present, and future. So you need to watch that if you're into superhero movies again. I'm going to add another one, even though it's 10, but I'm adding this one because it's super good too. It's also a superhero movie. It's Supergirl. If you haven't seen Supergirl, it's really good because it like boosts up feminism, I guess. It's really empowering for girls. Supergirl is about this girl that is an alien, or is considered an alien because she's from another planet, but she's in the form of a human, and she's Superman's cousin. So her name is really Kara Zor-El, and it's super good because she's also a superhero that matches with the Flash, Arrow, and DC Legends of Tomorrow. They actually have like 3 events or 4 events that they all come together, kind of like the Avengers, something like that, and it's super good. Like just watching them all together, it's like awesome. Okay, going on to number 7, it's gonna be Legacies. Legacies is a spin-off from the originals, and the originals is a spin-off from the Vampire Diaries. So I'm not saying you have to watch all 3 of those, but it's better to watch them because you'll understand the character more, and you'll understand the like whole plot of the show and how it came to be and how that character came to like be in that specific time. So I'm not saying you should watch it, but it's very recommended because it just makes more sense when you're watching it. But overall, Legacies is also magic, werewolves, mythical creatures, I think pops up in later on in the season. And it's basically Klaus's daughter, that grows up and she loses her father because he's trying to protect her, and she's just off to like a secret boarding school that is for people with magic and those mythical creatures to protect them from like the human world. And it's the Salvatore house. Yeah, the Salvatore house, which is her boarding school. And it's just awesome. If you're really interested in the Vampire Diaries, it's cool to see like all the spin-offs and how all the characters come to be. And yeah. Okay, for number 8, the 8th show that I want to recommend to y'all is 13 Reasons Why. I know a lot of people, a lot of teenagers tend to watch this show, but it's for everybody, just to understand a point of view of what teens go through in high school, and like suicide and mental illness. It's awareness basically for people that have problems at school and what they go through the hardships that they have to be in high school, because high school is not easy. It's very emotional at times and hard because people are not nice in this world. So I'm very glad that they made this show, because it makes people aware of what high school students have to go through. And I feel not everybody should watch this show because it's kind of a trigger, but it's a good show to watch and to think about watching. So 13 Reasons Why is basically about a girl that makes these tapes about who made her want to commit this suicide. And this show is actually based off a book as well. And it's really good. I know when I was in school, everybody wanted to check out that book. There was like a whole line wanting to read that book. So they just incorporated it into a TV show, and it's super interesting. It's interesting in the fact that it shows what high school students go through sometimes. And it's not always daisies and roses and having fun with your friends. It's more than that. When you're small, you go through emotions that you might not think of, but so when you're small, you go through these emotions that people may not think you're going through, and they just tear you down when they don't know what else is happening. So this show is very emotional and it gets to you. But number 9, the 9th TV show that I recommend you to watch on Netflix is Queen of the South. I love Queen of the South. I love all of these TV shows, but this one is really different. It's about a cartel. Queen of the South is about this woman that wasn't planning on joining the cartel. Like, no one really plans to join the cartel. They're kind of like made and forced in there. And she basically goes through a lot of horrible things that cartels do, but then she rises, breaks through, and then she becomes a drug lord. Yes, a very big drug lord. Queen of the South. There's also a Spanish version as well. I don't know how to say it, but I forgot how to say it. I usually do, but I forgot how to say it. But it's Queen of the South in Spanish. But it's also on Netflix. It's really good. Different characters, different actors, I mean. And yeah, it has, I think, different parts in it, but they're all about Queen of the South. So watch that one. It's very good as well. My mom loves that show. She watches that one and can never get off the couch when it started. So finally, for the 10th show that I am recommending to you on Netflix is Riverdale. This show is very popular in the teens, for the teens, and it's about a group of high school students that are trying to solve murder cases, basically. It's kind of like Nancy Drew, kind of. They have references of Nancy Drew in Riverdale. It's based on the Archie comics, but it's really good. I think they focus it more on Betty, though. So it's kind of like Betty comics. I'm not even. Okay, yeah, but Riverdale's really good if you want to see like the drama. If you like drama shows, this is a show for you because it has a lot of drama and murder. Like mystery, it's really interesting. So watch that one. Okay, guys, so now that I'm done with these 10 TV shows that you should watch, go ahead, grab a bag of popcorn, grab a bag of chips, anything out of that fridge, get your snacks, sit down on the couch, turn on that TV, and start watching your TV shows. I just gave you 10, no, I just gave you like 11. I gave you 11 TV shows that you should start watching today. So go ahead, binge watch, eat all you want, enjoy. Okay, bye guys. Thank you for watching this video. I love all of you, and be safe out there, guys. Bye.